This is The Hangover. This is
live from the O'Hara Construction Studio in downtown Jackson. It's the Bart Hawley Show. I'm David Rice, inviting you to join Bart and his guests. From the Jackson County Disaster Assistance Response Team, JDART, John Warden and Michelle Cook. From Jackson College New Student Engagement Specialist, Josh Ray. From County National Bank Assistant Vice President and Community Engagement Officer Amber Yoder, with from Ella Sharp Museum Executive Director Jeremy Frew. Winemaker from Sandhill Crane Vineyards, Holly Peterson, with Kitchen Little Chef Jake Osborne. And from the Jackson Fire Department, Chief Tim Gonzalez. And now, here's Bart.
Thank you very much, and good afternoon. Great to have you with us today on a beautiful afternoon. 68 degrees, sunshine. It's beautiful out, and it's going to get even nicer. Today's high 73 with sunshine and very calm winds. Overnight tonight, low 43. Tomorrow sunny, not as warm. High of 60 on Thursday. Maybe some frost overnight on Thursday. We're not out of the woods yet. Overnight low 34. And then we'll start that Friday morning with a chance of frost, warming up to 65. Then we've got a string of nice weather for the weekend. Friday, sunny, 74. Saturday, sunny, 75. And the same for Sunday. Mother's Day, sunny and high of 75. Beautiful, beautiful mom weather. Thanks, Kelly Express, bringing you our weather forecast. You can get, for the baseball game, Biggs sunflower seeds, 2 for $4. SJ Giants, 2 for $3. Pickleballs and handicap hot tots, 2 for $4. All your favorite snacks on the pegs, on the shelves, on the racks, at the register at Kelly Express. And today is Kelly Express car wash kind of day. When you get quality mobile gas, just press that button. When it says, would you like a car wash today? Say yes. And then follow the directions and you'll get a deal on the car wash at Kelly Express. Let's look outside. We've got this beautiful day unfolding before our very eyes as the fog has lifted. We did have haze and fog earlier today.
We did, yeah. It's definitely gone.
The greening up of Jackson. Looking great. Beautiful downtown Jackson. It really is. Today is May 7th. May 7th. This is May 7th?
It is.
It's May 7th. May 7. And today is National Cosmopolitan Day, and that is celebration of the drink. What's in a Cosmo, Brandon?
I don't know, but everybody should get a Cosmo today in the audience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For everyone on the show today, free Cosmos.
Yeah.
It's Bike to School Day, perfect for that. National Roast Leg of Lamb Day, never had it, never will. It's National School Nurse Day. We salute school nurses during Nurses Week. And National Tourism Day. And our Tourism Bureau, the folks at Experience Jackson, remind you this Saturday is Jackson County Free Museum Day. It was on this day in 1946, Sony was founded, one of the world's leading manufacturers of electronic products. Started as Tokyo Telecommunications Engineering. Sony has a much better ring. It's the anniversary of Vladimir Putin becoming the president of Russia. Here he is in one of his much mocked photos. He claims that he has high approval ratings and that living standards in Russia have improved drastically under his rule. But of course, he's not what he seems. And I wouldn't be surprised if those were
It's almost like they took Putin's face and put it on Noah's body.
It does look like that, but this was actually, this happened before AI, so it's probably just
Very
Photoshop.
nice.
No, he's pretty proud of it, but he got mocked after these photos came out. The G7 summit was held like the next week, and all the world leaders mocked him. He was not happy, so he started invading countries. On this day in I can't even tell you the year, but I think it's somewhere around 1824. Ludwig van Beethoven premiered his 9th symphony in Vienna, and he couldn't hear it. Beethoven was going deaf. He had significant hearing loss by that time, so he could barely hear it. But he received multiple standing ovations for that masterpiece, and the piece, it caused a stir in the classical music area, because at the very end, in the last few verses, stanzas, bars of the piece, human voices join in with the musical instruments, up until then unheard of, and people thought it's a travesty, but everyone, of course, loved, as they do today, the 9th Symphony. And in 1992, champion Puerto Rican jockey Angel Cordero Jr. retired after, Brendan, how many races did this jockey win on top of the backs of horses?
How long did he race for?
Years.
Years.
Yep. I will give you a hint.
Okay.
He's still alive to this day. Retired in 1992.
Okay.
So 33 years ago.
Let's say 20.
How many races he won?
Yeah.
20?
Yeah.
Is that your final answer?
Sure.
For $1 million,
It's 20 or 0.
7,057.
Horse races?
Yes.
Jeez.
Yeah, you thought 20.
I don't know. I don't watch horse racing. I didn't know you raced that many.
Oh, yeah. It's
You
like
did that many races.
they go to the track, and do you remember the harness raceway?
Yeah.
The
was a
same
good
guy
time.
would be on the backs of 3 different horses all on the same night.
I guess. Okay.
But no, well, not on the back. It was the harness. But they
Yeah.
they rode in little carts behind the horses.
Is
didn't
that
they?
what he did, or was
No,
he on the
he
horse?
was on the horse.
Okay, that's a lot of races.
And he
that
won 3 Kentucky Derbies.
Jeez.
And we're learning today that the horse that won the Kentucky Derby on Saturday, what was it? Not journalism, but he won.
Yeah. No, I don't know.
No, he will not. He will not win the Triple Crown because
It's not
they're
gonna race.
not. They're not entering. They're
Yeah.
not.
Were
he
all the
didn't-
horses safe this Kentucky Derby? That's the question.
Were they?
Were any horses
safe?
injured, or was
Injured?
it okay? Yeah,
I think
that's
they-
been happening a lot lately.
I
in,
know
horse racing.
Horses are dying at Churchill Downs.
Yeah, that's why I asked.
Something in the food.
Yeah.
Now on to today in the J. They fixed it. They spent like $80 million building a new horsey hospital.
That's good.
Tonight at 6 p.m., History of the Jackson Audubon Society. You're invited as Alan King, a renowned wildlife cinematographer and naturalist, takes us on a journey of the Jackson Audubon Society. It's happening at 6 p.m. at the Ellis Sharp Museum. It's free. All are welcome. Tonight at 7 p.m., Conclave. It's the movie, not the real thing. The Conclave actually began a couple of hours ago in Rome, and all the cardinals are checking in. They're taking, they're saying a prayer, and they're taking a vow of secrecy. And average number of votes that it takes in history to elect a new pope is just over 6. So it's possible we'll know who the new pope is. Not today, not tomorrow, but maybe by the weekend. The movie Conclave tonight at 7 p.m. at the Bohm Theater in downtown Albion. And that's it. No, is it? Yes, that's pretty much it. Today in the J, brought to you by Experience Jackson. Yesterday was Election Day for 4 districts in Jackson County. In Leone Township, voters approved the renewal of the public safety millage by a vote of 1,205 to 761. In 3 school districts, voters approved all the millage requests, all the millage and bond requests, and they include the operating millage for Vandercook Lake schools. That passed. Springport voters approved a $32.7 million bond proposal for some major improvements that they're planning at Springport, including some building additions, a new gym, community gym, a new bus transportation center, new gym floors, new heating, new air conditioning, a lot new. East Jackson voters also approved their bond request, which was about $12 million, and they will be remodeling a number of facilities at East Jackson schools and also upgrading technology. So yes, 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 and yes for all 4 requests on the ballots in Jackson County. Last night, the Jackson Public School Board decided to choose a new superintendent from within. 2 fine quality candidates were finalists, both assistant superintendents, and the board voted to hire Jeremy Patterson as the district's next superintendent. Jeremy is a proud graduate of Jackson High's class of 1993. He's dedicated over 2 decades of service to Jackson Public Schools. He's got a couple of degrees from Spring Arbor University, Education and Exercise and Sports Science. He played basketball and baseball at SAU, and later he got a master's degree in Educational Administration from Michigan State University in 2008. Congratulations to Jeremy Patterson. You can see an interview with Jeremy and outgoing Superintendent Jeff Beal on today's The Morning Show, which is available on jtv.tv. The Michigan Department of Transportation and the City of Jackson will be closing some major downtown thoroughfares starting on Monday for a water line replacement. They expect to have 3 major streets closed for more than 2 months. Wow.
That's gonna be crazy.
So right here, this is in green, the areas that will be affected. So Michigan Avenue, Glick Highway will be closed from Martin Luther King Jr. Drive, where the state office building is, all the way to Waterloo, where the hospital is. So from the state office building, downtown there at the corner of MLK and Glick, follow the green all across down past the train station, all the way to the corner of the hospital campus, closed completely both ways for 2 months, possibly longer. And then Cooper from Michigan Avenue to Pearl also closed. So there will be major detours that will be taking you all the way up to Ganson Street. That's going to be the marked detour, but I imagine there will be people cutting through on Burr and Detroit and Columbus and all that. So be aware, and we've already had a lot of traffic disruption because of the bridge. Cooper Street Bridge has been completely removed, and this is the progress as of yesterday afternoon. They've got a long ways to go. That white pipe on the left of the photograph, that's the water main. The water main actually is built into the bridge, and it's going to be rebuilt into the bridge, the new bridge. And that water main is what will be connecting to the new water main on East Michigan Avenue. So that will be constructed and connected. Very complicated project. Just be aware you'll need a few extra minutes to make your way around starting Monday. The top teachers of Jackson County were announced last night. The annual Jackson Magazine Top Teachers event was held at 49 South last night, and here they are, the top teachers. Top teacher is Teresa Nagy from the Western School District, and she is joined by Dakota Bailow from Grass Lake, Ramey Bivens from Northwest, Courtney Byers, Grass Lake, Sarah Druschel from Jackson Area Catholic Schools, Joy Johnson from Vandercook Lake, Dee Dee Rush from Northwest, Lauren Sager from the Career Center, Jennifer Taylor from Grass Lake, and Kristen Teal from Northwest. Congratulations to the top teachers. The Teacher of the Year was awarded $5,000. Sponsors include True Community Credit Union, Spring Arbor University, Stowe Insurance Agency, and the Jackson Area Career Center. You can read about all the top teachers in the latest edition of Jackson Magazine. On Friday, the City of Jackson Fire Department invites you to come on by and check out Station 2. Brandon, you didn't even know there was a Station 2 until today, is that right?
I didn't know that there was one off East Prospect. No, I had no idea.
Well, you know, it was closed for a long time.
Okay.
They used it during the pandemic. It was the special pandemic fire station where they were able to quarantine firefighters and first responders during the pandemic. But it's been renovated, and just recently they made a lot of improvements. Last time I was in it, they had an old beat up stove, and that's it for the kitchen. But they've completely redone it, and it's reopened. Come on by on Friday between 8:30 and 10 a.m. for coffee, water, donuts, smoke alarm install signups, goodie bags for kids, and more. Where is Jackson Fire Station number 2? It's at 1906 Carl Breeding Way in Jackson, which was formerly Milwaukee. So it's pretty much on the corner of Carl Breeding Way and East Prospect. So you're on East Prospect, you can't miss it. Look for the fire trucks.
There you go.
Yeah. We've got the City Cleanup Day happening on Saturday for Jackson residents. They're pretty serious about this being city residents only, and they're going to check your ID as you pull up with your trash. And they're asking, you can bring yard waste, you can bring grass clippings, brush, general household trash like boxes and furniture. What can't you bring? Do not bring batteries, tires, kitchen garbage, paint, liquid waste, appliances that contain or have contained freon, hazardous waste, electronics, or motor oil. None of that will be accepted. Get details on the City of Jackson website. Well, with this summer-like weather, the first summer-ish event happens today. Grass Lake kicks off the Music in the Park series in downtown Grass Lake. A change this year, they've added something new called Music Market, which replaces what was the Farmers Market. The Music Market is going to have a wider variety of vendors and goods for sale, including some food, because Mexibilly's on the go food truck will be there. So you can enjoy food and then the music of Route Station Band. That's tonight. Beautiful weather for that in downtown Grass Lake. Today was the City of Jackson annual Law Enforcement Memorial in downtown Jackson. Each year, the City of Jackson Police Department is joined by the Jackson County Sheriff's Department, Michigan State Police, Blackman-Leone Public Safety, and other law enforcement departments from throughout the community to honor those who have sacrificed their lives in the line of duty. The program included a 21-gun salute, also speakers, and the placing of wreaths. Members of families whose officers died in the line of duty were in attendance today at Horace Blackman Park. Thanks to the Jackson Police Department Honor Guard, Chief Simpson, and all those who worked to put this event on, and thanks to all who were in attendance. You'll be able to see more photos and coverage online at jtv.tv. Anything else? Is that it?
Water.
We've got water today from Tri-County Water. It's awesome. Thanks, Tri-County Water. And it's in the green room along with our guests. We're stacking them up. And up first today From JDART, we have John Warden and Michelle Cook, and we'll hear all about JDART and how they help first responders in our community. Also today, Josh Ray from Jackson College with JC Now. Amber Yoder from County National Bank, the presenting sponsor of Art, Beer, and Wine, will be here along with Jeremy Frew, the executive director of Ella Sharp Museum. They're getting the final pieces in place for that, which is less than a month away. We'll also check in with folks from Sandhill Crane Vineyards. They've got a busy May and summer schedule. Holly Peterson and the caterer who actually runs the kitchen now, Jake Osborne from Kitchen Little. They're there with food all the time. And Jackson Fire Chief Tim Gonzalez will be here with more details on Friday's open house event. All this and more here today on JTV. Great to have you here, and we get started right after this.